Good morning, Ken. My name is Latrina. We spoke a couple months ago with regards to improving your Google reviews and doing some things to help you online. We sort of lost touch. We tried to reschedule with you, but I guess our calendars did not sync up. However, I don't like to leave anything unfinished. And so I wanted to send you this free video I make for our business owners, particularly plumbers and it's really just showing you some things that you can do online to improve your online presence. You can use this in your office and hopefully be able to do some things to improve what you are currently doing, okay? It won't take up much of your time. Again, it's free. I do these whenever I have free time, and you were on my list as someone that I had not followed up with. So there's no selling in the video. I believe as a small business owner myself that givers gain. So I make a few of these every week, but please give me some feedback if it was helpful or not, just so that I can continue to improve them. So let me go ahead and get started here. I know your time is pretty limited, especially on a Friday. So what I'm going to cover again is important website elements. I'll go over content, backlinks, citations, why these are important. I'll take a look at your company's online presence and make recommendations for improvement if I see any. So content is anything that's on your website. See images, the words, the videos. You want to have enough content because this is how Google bots are going to crawl your website and figure out what makes your business stand out among the others and why they should include you in search results, all right? So you want to make sure your content has all of those relevant keywords to describe the products and services you offer. Ideally, your homepage should have at least 1,500 words, and on your back pages at least 500. That's all kind of ballpark. It depends on what your competitors are doing. You always want to one-up your competitors, right? If they have 1,200 words, you want to have the 1,500. If they have 1,600 words, then you want to have like 1,650, okay? It just helps Google to figure out who's the authority in the niche in that area, okay? Then citations. Citations are just merely your business name, address, and phone number listed in directories. So think about Google, Yellow Pages, Yelp, for example. These are examples of citations that you would get. And it's important to have a lot of citations because, again, this shows Google that you are a legitimate business and that you are well known and that you're actually out there doing business. Of course, they're protective about their search engine, right? They don't want to have bad links, faulty information, questionable companies listed in their directory. So your citations prove to Google that you're a real business. Then finally, let's talk about backlinks. So backlinks are just the placement of your website URL onto other websites. So if you think about like your Facebook page, Yellow Pages, LinkedIn, any of those where your URL is listed, those are considered backlinks because they direct traffic away from those sites back to your website. Not all backlinks are created equal, so stick to your niche. You're in the plumbing industry, so plumbing, home improvement, that's going to be your jam, okay? You want to stay right there. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes to Google. So if you think about back in high school where all the popular kids, people wanted to be associated with them, right? That's what backlinks are. Backlinks are basically associations with other websites online. And so Google considers that a measure of trust. If another website is willing to let you link your website there, it shows a level of trust. So that's always a good thing for Google, okay? So let me jump over to, I'm going to come back to this, but let's jump into Google for just a quick moment. So when I did a search for plumbing company, Sacramento, California, this is what comes up. We are typically going to see ads at the very top, and then there's a map pack here, okay? The map pack is where Google lists who they consider to be the top ranking businesses. So as you can see, all Sacramento plumbing is there. So kudos to you for being able to do that. I would update your website, your listing just a little bit, include some directions there. You see yours, it does not have it. And this is where most of the traffic is taking place, okay? Ideally, over time, you'd want to move yourself up. People tend to click the first two and when they're in this map pack, but the fact that you're in the map pack is an accomplishment. So kudos to you for that, okay? That's very good. So as you could see, Google continues to rank businesses. So you also want to be down here somewhere, okay? and you'll be able to do that by getting more backlinks and citations. But as you can imagine, the further you get down from the top of the page, the less likely people are going to click on you. So definitely continue to do what you're doing so that you can stay in your place here as far as your map pack placement, and also be listed further down the page. Okay. So some things that I noticed about your online presence. Let me jump over to Facebook real quick. I know your name has changed. It looks like it used to be a Better Plumbing Company. And so I would make sure that you update your presence so that it's consistent. So if you're now called All Sacramento Emergency Plumbing, you're going to want to make sure all of your online assets say that, okay, so that it's not confusing for people. You'd want to update your website. This website doesn't work anymore. I'm assuming this is your same business because of the same logo, and I saw references to this in other places. So I would just come in here and update your information so that you can make sure that when Google's crawling, because they do crawl all over the internet, you don't want them to be confused, okay? If they're confused, they're less likely to send traffic your way, all right? Same thing for your Instagram. Just make sure you update it with your correct title, website address. This is outdated. The same thing for over here. This is outdated. That phone number is different as well. All right, so let's jump over to your website. So your website is overall nice and pleasing to the eyes to look at. So I don't have a whole lot of suggestions. I would link all of these service pages so that people can get to those service pages if you have them. If you don't, you're going to want to have them. Okay, it's important. The more content you have, the better it is for Google to figure out what it is you do. You also don't have very much content on your home pages. So, yeah, down here you have these. I would link these similarly to here so that people can go to those pages. But these are linked. They don't go anywhere. You need pages for those, okay? These are missed opportunities because when you have service pages, it gives you more content. It gives you opportunity to put these keywords all over the page. It gives you opportunities to put information about the services areas you cover. But to have links that don't do anything but take you to the top of the page is not very helpful to Google. So I would continue building this out. Link them appropriately to the service pages. Add more content. As I said, 1,500 words at least on your home page so that you can get the visibility that you want from Google and continue to get from Google. Now let's see here. I like how you have your contact form. A lot of people miss this opportunity. You have it at the top fold of your website. That's awesome. You definitely want to do that. I would also recommend, even though you have call us today, put the number here too. Sometimes people are not on their mobile devices. Most likely they are. The majority of people are. But just in case they just want to write the number down. Oh, actually you have it right here. Never mind. Maybe make that a little larger though so that it's more, because I missed that. But maybe make that just a little bit larger so that people could easily see that. Otherwise, yeah, I think content is what you need on your page to help you a little bit more with getting traffic. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So if I look at your data right here, and we look at one of your top competitors, you can see you have a lot of keywords, right? Let's look at your keywords. You have 64 keywords, but you're ranking pretty low with those keywords. There are a few that you're ranking pretty high, like the ones related to your name. But as you look at the other keywords, 500 people are searching this one, a better plumber, plumbing in Sacramento. 250 people are searching, but you're like 19, 16, 17, 25. You see, you're pretty low. You want to get as close to the top of the page as possible because, as you can imagine, people are not, when they get a list of plumbers, they're not going to go all the way down to number 25, right, to pick who they want. They're going to be picking from the top of the list. So if we look at one of your competitors, your top competitors, you can see they're getting a lot of organic traffic compared to you. Now let's look at their keywords. They have fewer, but you can see they're way at the top of the list. So that's where you want to be. You want to be ranking, and they're also ranking for like specific location ones. Sacramento Plumbing Company, plumbing companies in Sacramento. Those are the type of keywords you want to be ranking for, because when people are searching, that's what they're typing. They're typing the service that they want and the location. So you want to be ranking for those as well. Okay, I think I've gone, yeah, I'm over 10 minutes right now. So I apologize, we were not able to connect. I am always available if you have questions. I specialize in plumbing companies. One of my plumbers right now in Los Angeles just generated from SEO alone for my work. He's brought in over $200,000 year to date. And that's from a lot of the things that I'm mentioning to you right now. It's going to be content, citations, and backlinks. You want to be consistently adding those. You want to be consistently updating your online presence and making sure that Google has an easy time figuring out what it is that you do and what services you offer. Okay? With that, Ken, I hope this has been helpful. Send me a reply. Let me know you've watched it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me, okay? These are intended to be helpful and informative. And if I'm not doing that, I'm not meeting my goals. So give me feedback. Let me know if it was helpful or not so that I can continue to improve these videos as well. With that, have a beautiful rest of your day. Have an awesome weekend, and I wish you much continued success and prosperity. Bye-bye.